As the United States and Israel's war in Iran threatens to drag on, the possibility of differing goals and pressures at home are raising a major question. Can the two countries' tight alignment survive this test?
Help has arrived.
Toppling Iran's leadership has been Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's career-long ambition. After Donald Trump returned to office in 2025, Netanyahu repeatedly tried to turn the U.S. president's attention away from Israel's war in Gaza and toward Iran's ballistic missiles and nuclear ambitions, a U.S. official told Reuters. The two countries have been planning their military operation for months, an Israeli official said, even as Trump sent envoys to nuclear talks with Iran. And timing for the attack was decided weeks ago. Netanyahu told Fox News, quote, "I have tried to persuade successive American administrations to take firm action, and President Trump did." Though Trump rejected the suggestion that Israel might have forced his country into war.
We were having negotiations with these lunatics, and it was my opinion that they were going to attack first. I didn't want that to happen. So if anything, I might have forced Israel's hand.
At the outset of the bombing campaign at the end of March, both Netanyahu and Trump said regime change was the goal.
To the great, proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take.
But 2 days after Israeli airstrikes killed Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and much of his leadership, the Trump White House appeared to change its tune. Here's Defense Chief Pete Hegseth.
This is not a so-called regime change war.
And Secretary of State Marco Rubio.
The objective of this mission is the destruction of their ballistic missile capabilities and of their naval capabilities.
Netanyahu, by contrast, has continued to call on Iran's citizens to take to the streets and overthrow their rulers. Trump has said the operation could take 4 or 5 weeks, or whatever it takes.
Whatever the time is, it's okay.
But pressures at home could affect the president's decisions as the war drags on and potentially expands. The operation is unpopular in the United States. Only 1 in 4 Americans say they back U.S. strikes on Iran, according to Reuters Ipsos polling. And as the war hits shipping and energy production, rising gas prices could worsen the affordability crisis for them. Adding to the pressure, midterm elections in November could see the control of Congress change hands. Security expert Jonathan Panikoff of the Atlantic Council said political support could be derailed if U.S. casualty figures go up and Iran's leadership shows no sign of collapse.
Then I think very quickly you're going to see the American people question what we're doing here, and especially Republicans and independents say, this isn't what President Trump promised.
It's a map of an arc of terror.
As for Israel's longest-serving leader, Netanyahu's war on Iran is supported by most Israelis. It gives him a chance to seal his legacy ahead of challenging elections due this year. His far-right coalition faces fissures, he's on trial for corruption he denies, and Israelis are still reeling from a multi-front war that began after October 7, 2023. That's when Iran-backed Hamas militants launched their deadly surprise attack on Israel, which has hit the Prime Minister's security credentials. Netanyahu has rejected responsibility for security failures that day, but many Israelis continue to protest against him regularly, demanding accountability.